Hi, my name is Kathleen Ongena and I'm the founder of RDR, which stands for Reset, Delete and Reprogrammation. A lot of people are asking me on how I create the sounds or why do I create the sounds that I create and how this evolved in this beautiful business that we have. So I'm here to tell you a little story about what happened in my life. So 15 years ago, my daughter and I had a very traumatic experience, and at that moment I was really conscious about the fact that I wanted to commit suicide. I went to the doctor. At that moment I was living in Belgium, and I told her about these crazy thoughts that I had at the moment. I also told her that I knew that I could not do that, but I could not take these bad feelings away. I was very sad and I was done. She actually suggested that I would go for kickboxing to get the anger and frustration out of me, and at the same time to follow an alpha theta training. Now alpha theta is like the frequency that I use alpha theta frequencies in the sound too, one part of it, but the training was really with alpha theta deep frequency sounds, to bring yourself aligned and bring you back to your normal self. She also suggested that my daughter, that was then 4 years old, would do this training. I started with sending Jana for a whole weekend Alpha Theta training, and when she came back the first week, I saw it immediately effect in a very good way. So I thought, wow, I cannot wait to do that myself. I followed the Alpha Theta training, and oh my God, it changed my life. After I came back and I felt immediately better, I wanted to find a method to make it easier for every person to use. I wanted to know why it was working, what it was, what it does to your body, and how can I make this accessible to everybody. I actually started my research a little bit further and deeper in which conditions are hitting which part of your brain, like what happens when you have a pain, what happens when you are emotionally drained, what happens if you have fibromyalgia, what happens in that brain, which chemistry is changing, and which frequency can actually help. That's the moment that I actually find Dr. Rife's frequencies. Now, Dr. Rife's frequencies are very high toned. You cannot put that in your ears. It's more to put on your body. So I had to create a formula to create sounds to put it in your ear so you can listen to it and it can directly give a different chemistry in your brain. That took me a long time to find the perfect formula, but I found it. In the meantime that I was doing that, I was actually looking into a research of Kristen Bierland, and she researched the emotional connection to every physical connection in your body. I thought, why not bring this into my sounds too? You can actually go deeper and go to the root of your problem. It took me about 11 years to find the perfect algorithm. I started with creating a sound for veterans, for PTS, because that is what I experienced 15 years ago. So I wanted to start right there. I created a sound and I gave it to an organization in Illinois that did a research for me, and the results were outstanding. It was amazing.